Hi, and welcome back to the Ascension Playground. My name is Ursie, and today I just wanted to share a very short introduction to a talk I'm going to be sharing soon with myself and a new friend to the playground named Peggy Black. Peggy has been a wisdom teacher in my local area of the Santa Cruz County in California. She's a wisdom teacher and then more. When she comes on the playground soon, she and I are going to be talking about the items that are behind me. This is from Peggy's website, and these beautiful objects behind me are called Andaras, A-N-D-A-R-A, Andaras. And Peggy has a very special story that she's going to share with us about Andaras. In fact, I'm wearing a pendant that I bought from Peggy that is of a very light green Andara. So one of the things I know we're going to talk about are what is an Andara? It sure looks like glass, but there's something very unusual and very specific about these particular crystals. Where a quartz crystal has a specific geometry within it, Andaras are very specifically more like what's called monoatomic. I've seen the word monatomic or monoatomic. And perhaps when Peggy comes on board, she can tell us, what does that mean? But I got to tell you, there's something very amazing about these particular crystals. Very amazing. And so here's a story that goes with it. So this is my preliminary chit chat with you before Peggy comes on board. The story is that when humanity or a collective really needs something to come forward, that Mother Earth in her own timing will bring that something forward. In other words, or we could even say Father Sky, like the discovery of Uranus and Neptune and Pluto. That didn't just happen by chance. Okay, the technology arrived, the desire was there, and then the metaphor of those outer cosmic planets help support humanity through programs like astrology or languages like astrology. Well, so does Mother Earth as well. When she hears the collective need for specific crystals or stones, she then presents them forward. So the timing of the discovery is very key as a way to answer the collective need of that era or that age. So when Peggy comes, I'm sure she's going to share with us the story, one, of what she knows to be Andaras and what their story is, and how can you tell glass from an Andara? And secondly, the amazing guide, Nellie, the story of Nellie, whose property had the Andaras. I think there's only one in a few other locations around the globe where the Andaras have been found and mined and brought forward. There's something pretty amazing about these crystals. I'm telling you, some people say, and Peggy will go deeper, that if you sit and meditate with these particular Andaras, one, they'll connect and talk with all the other Andaras in the network if you ask it to. Why would you want to do that? It's like superpowering, right? So no matter how large or small your Andara is, you can call for this network of the family of Andara, and they can have this nesting network and support the heart's intention going forward. One of the stories is that Andaras showed up very specifically to help humanity with our ascension process. So being on an Ascension Playground, of course, I'd love to zoom in and hear Peggy's story about Andaras. But before I zip off here, I wanted to share Peggy's website with you. Here it is. Her name is peggyblack.com. And I'll put this in the information, peggyblack.com, Andaras. So she's one of the few people who have a large private collection of these special stones. So here we go. So I'm just going to show you, there's that beautiful green. This is a picture of a 35-pound Andara stone. Here's the image that's behind me today. But here's what Andaras, according to Peggy, and this is my preliminary, can help support you with if you bring the consciousness of Andara into your meditations. You can get an expanded state of awareness. It can increase your access to universal knowledge. It can activate the ability for channeling, if that's what you desire. It can accelerate the spiritual development process for you. And it can create a bridge between the ethereal and physical dimensions. So imagine that. Here we are, many of us talking about ascension. And it's not just ascension singular, I'm going to ascend. No, it's this idea that it's a collective, it's humanity ascending. And so the essence of this playground is to bring forward conversations and narratives, stories that you can choose to either think about, embrace, or not. So I hope to see you soon on the Ascension Playground. We'll be back soon with Peggy Black. Take care. Until next time.